education level student on the High School campus. Today
Wa
we will
alaikum
talk
assalam.
with Annie on the topic. Today we talk with Annie on the topic what's the matter. So Annie, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Farin. What's on your mind regarding the topic? What's the matter?
So my
Let's
first
dive
question
in.
is what does what does you know about what is matter mean?
Great question. When someone asks what's the matter, they're usually inquiring about what's wrong or what's bothering you. It's a way of showing concern or interest in how you're feeling. Have you ever asked someone that, or has someone
Please
asked
give me
you? What was
long
this?
answer of each question. So my next question is when do you say what is matter?
Absolutely. You can say what's the matter in various situations to check on someone's feelings or to understand a problem. For example, if you see a friend looking sad or withdrawn, you might approach them and say, "Hey, what's the matter?" This shows you care and want to help. 2. During a conflict, if there's a disagreement between friends, one might say, "What's the matter?" to open up a conversation about the issue and find a resolution. 3. In a caring relationship, parents often ask their children, "What's the matter?" when they notice something is off, encouraging them to express their feelings. 4. In a professional setting, if a colleague seems stressed or quiet, you might ask, "What's the matter?" to offer support and show that you're there to help. Overall, it's a compassionate way to connect with someone and encourage them to share what's bothering them. Have you used this phrase before? In what context?
स्कूल का गेस्ट आए हुए थे उनको हॉस्टल का टूर कराया उसके बाद स्कूल की उतनी इन्फॉर्मेशन ले रहे थे वो उनको बताइए सारी मैं क्या करता हूँ क्या जा रहे नहीं थे बेटा वो मेरे होते हुए गेस्ट थे ना उनको टूर तो हो चुका था ना लेकिन अपनी क्लास
So
को
my
मिस
next
नहीं
question
करनी ना
is
अपनी किसी सूरत
can
में
you say
अभी ज्वाइन करे अभी
what's
बच्चों ने
matter
की
to your
है
friend?
लेकिन अभी तो टाइम भी खत्म होने वाला है ना किसी सूरत से
Yes, you
नहीं
can
है नहीं
definitely
आ
say
सकती
what's the matter.
आज तो मैं
To
छोड़
your
रही हूँ
friend,
लेकिन आइंदा से
it's a
गेस्ट भी
friendly and
जो भी ना
caring way to check
हो
in on
जाएंगे
them,
मेरी
especially if you
और
notice they
मम्मी
seem
को
a
दिन
bit off
छुट्टी
or
पे रहते
upset.
एक दिन
For
आपका
instance,
अलार्म
if your
मेरा
friend is
एक दिन
unusually quiet or
आपको
seems
वैसे ही क्लास
distracted,
आज तीसरा
asking
दिन
what's
है
the
आपकी
matter
क्लास नहीं है ना
can
बेटा
show them that you
मैं
care
आपकी
about their
मदर को भी कॉल
feelings.
करती हूँ उनको भी
It
मैं इन्फॉर्म
encourages them to
करूँगी
open up about what's bothering them, whether it's a small issue or something more serious. Using this phrase with friends can strengthen your bond, as it shows you're attentive and supportive. Just remember to ask in a gentle tone so they feel comfortable sharing. Have you ever asked a friend this before? What was their response?
So my next question is can you say what's matter to your parents?
Yes, you can say what's the matter. To your parents. It's a respectful and caring way to check in on them, especially if you notice they seem stressed, upset, or not their usual selves. For example, if your mom or dad looks worried or is having a tough day, asking what's the matter can open up a conversation. It shows that you care about their well being and want to understand what they're going through. Parents often appreciate when their children take an interest in their feelings, and it can lead to meaningful discussions. Just like with friends, using this phrase can help strengthen your relationship with your parents. Have you ever used this phrase with them? What happened?
So my next question is can you say what's matter to your siblings?
Absolutely. You can say what's the matter. To your siblings, too. It's a caring way to check in on them, especially if you notice they seem upset or are acting differently than usual. For instance, if your brother or sister is quiet or looks frustrated, asking what's the matter can show that you're concerned and want to support them. It can help create a space where they feel comfortable sharing their feelings or problems with you. Talking openly with siblings can strengthen your bond and help you both feel closer. It's nice to know you have someone to talk to when things aren't going well. Have you ever asked your siblings this? What was their response? Yes, you can say what's the matter to anyone. It's a versatile phrase that shows concern and care for someone's feelings, whether it's a friend, family member, classmate, or even a colleague. Using this phrase can create a supportive atmosphere, encouraging people to share what's bothering them. For example, if you see someone looking stressed in class, asking what's the matter can help them feel understood and supported. However, it's important to consider the context and your relationship with the person. Some people might be more open to sharing than others. But overall, it's a kind way to reach out and let someone know you care. Have you ever used this phrase with someone you didn't know well? How did they react? It seems like you might be asking about saying what's the matter. If someone adds something to a conversation or situation. If that's the case, yes, you can definitely use that phrase. For example, if someone suddenly seems upset after adding their thoughts to a discussion, asking what's the matter can help clarify their feelings and show that you're paying attention. It can also encourage them to express any concerns they might have about what was just said. Using this phrase in such situations can help maintain open communication and support among friends or family. Have you ever noticed someone getting upset after adding their opinion? How did you handle it? Yes, you can say what's the matter to your classmates. It's a friendly and supportive way to check in on them, especially if you notice they seem upset or distracted in class. For instance, if a classmate is unusually quiet or looks stressed about an assignment, asking what's the matter can show that you care and are willing to listen. It can help create a supportive environment where everyone feels comfortable sharing their feelings or concerns. Just like with friends and family, using this phrase with classmates can strengthen your relationships and foster a sense of community in your classroom. Have you ever asked a classmate this? What was their reaction? Yes, you can definitely say, what's the matter to someone who seems sad. It's a compassionate way to express concern and let them know you're there for them. When someone is feeling down, asking what's the matter can encourage them to open up about their feelings. It shows that you care and are willing to listen, which can be really comforting for someone who is struggling. Just be sure to ask in a gentle tone, as this can help them feel more at ease when sharing. Supporting someone in their sadness can make a big difference. Have you ever asked someone this when they were feeling sad? How did it go? It seems like you might be asking about the phrase, what's the matter in the context of a coding pair or pair programming. In that case, if one person in the coding pair is struggling or seems frustrated, asking what's the matter can be a great way to check in on them. In a coding pair, communication is key. If one partner is having difficulty with a specific problem or feeling stuck, asking this question can encourage them to share their thoughts and feelings. It shows that you care about their experience and want to support them in finding a solution. This kind of open communication can help both partners work more effectively together and create a positive environment for problem solving. Have you ever experienced this in a coding session? How did you and your partner handle it? I'm all ears. If you're asking how to use what's the matter, in the context of talking about a friend, you might say something like, I noticed my friend seems upset. I asked her, what's the matter? This shows that you care about her feelings and want to support her. It's a way to express concern and encourage her to share what's bothering her. If she opens up, it can lead to a deeper conversation where you can offer support or help her find a solution. Have you ever asked a friend this and had a meaningful conversation? What did they share with you? If you notice a pet looking sad, it's a good idea to check in on them. Just like with people, pets can have their own moods and feelings. You might ask, what's the matter, buddy? And then observe their behavior. Sometimes they might just need some extra cuddles, a walk, or playtime to lift their spirits. If they seem unwell or their behavior changes significantly, it might be worth a trip to the vet. Pets thrive on love and attention, so spending quality time with them can really help. Do you have a pet? How do they react when they're feeling a bit down?
So my next question is, can you say what's matter to your part of mood sad?
If you're asking whether you can say what's the matter to someone who looks sad, absolutely. It's a caring way to check in on them. You could say something like, hey, I noticed you look a bit sad. What's the matter? This shows that you're paying attention and that you care about their feelings. It creates an opportunity for them to share what's bothering them, and it can really help them feel supported. Have you ever asked someone this when they look down? What did they say? What's
Do
your
you say what's matter to your family members?
Yes, you can definitely say what's the matter to your family members. It's a caring way to check in if you notice they seem upset or stressed. Asking this can create a safe space for them to share their feelings and let you know what's going on. Family members often appreciate when you show concern and support. Have you ever asked a family member this? How did they respond?
So my next question is what's matter a caring fair? Hello Annie, can you hear me?
Hey there, I can hear you. What's your
So
next
my next
question?
question is
I'm
what's matter caring fairs?
It sounds like you're asking about the phrase, what's the matter? In relation to caring fears. If that's the case, it's a great way to show concern for someone who might be feeling anxious or scared. When you ask what's the matter, you're opening the door for them to share their fears or worries. It shows that you care and want to support them through whatever they're feeling. Have you ever had a conversation like that with someone? How did it go?
So my next question is, do you say what's the matter when you teach lose you?
If you notice your teacher looks upset or stressed, it might not be calming to say what's the matter directly to them, as that can feel a bit informal. However, if you have a good rapport with your teacher, you could gently ask if they're okay or if there's anything you can do to help. It's always nice to show concern, but it's important to be respectful of their space. How do you feel about approaching teachers when they seem down? Would you feel comfortable asking them?
So my next question is, do you say what's matter when your friend teases you?
If a friend is teasing you and you feel a bit upset about it, you could say what's the matter to them, but it might come off as a bit serious. Instead, you could respond playfully or with a smile like, "Oh, come on. What's the matter with you?" This keeps the mood light while also letting them know you're not a fan of the teasing. It's all about how you say it. Have you ever teased a friend or been teased? How did you handle it?
So my next question is, can you say what's matter if your friend looking hurtly to you?
If your friend looks hurt or upset, saying what's better might not be the best choice. Instead, you could ask, "What's the matter?" Or, "Are you okay?" This shows that you care about their feelings and want to understand what's going on. "What's better?" could be confusing in that context. It's important to focus on empathy and support. Have you ever had to comfort a friend when they were feeling down? What did you say?
So my next question is, can you say what's matter when someone looking strike?
If someone looks stressed or overwhelmed, saying what's better might not quite fit the situation. Instead, you could ask, "Are you okay?" Or, "What's going on?" These questions show that you're concerned and want to help. "What's better?" might be more appropriate in a positive context, like when discussing options or choices. Have you ever had a moment where you needed to support someone who was feeling stressed?
Is what
What did you do?
is what's the matter a helpful question?
Yes, what's the matter? Can be a very helpful question. It shows that you care about the person's feelings and are willing to listen. When you ask this, it opens the door for them to share what's bothering them, which can be really comforting. It's a way to express empathy and support. Just the act of someone asking can make a person feel less alone in their struggles. Have you ever asked someone this and found it helped them open up? What was that like?
So my next question is, do you say what's matter when class is?
If you're asking whether you can say words matter in class, absolutely. It's a powerful statement that emphasizes the importance of language and communication. You might say it to highlight how words can impact feelings and relationships, or to encourage thoughtful discussions about what we say. It can be a great way to engage your classmates in a conversation about the power of words. Have you ever had a discussion in class about how words can affect people? What did you all talk about?
तो आप बहुत काफी लग रहे हो थैंक यू नेक्स्ट सर तो मेरा आपसे दूसरा सवाल ये होगा कि क्या आप मुझे माहौलियाती निज़ाम के बारे में यानी कि इकोसिस्टम के बारे में बता सकते हैं
So my next question is, do you say what's matter if your first if your friend
If you're the
hurting you?
माहौलियाती निज़ाम
If your friend is the one hurting you, saying what's the matter might not be the best approach, especially if you're feeling hurt by their actions. Instead, it might be more helpful to express how you feel directly, like saying, "I feel hurt by what you say did." This way, you're opening up a conversation about your feelings rather than asking them about theirs. It can help clear the air and lead to a better understanding between you both. Have you ever had to talk to a friend about something that hurt you? How did that go?
So my next question is,
I'm all ears. What's your next question?
can what's matter helps you to solve out the problems of your friend?
Asking what's the matter is a great start, but it won't solve all of your friend's problems by itself. It shows that you care and are willing to listen, which can be really comforting. Once they share what's bothering them, you can offer support, advice, or just be there to listen. Sometimes just knowing someone cares can make a big difference. Have you ever helped a friend through a tough time? What did you do that made a difference?
So my next question is, what's the matter meanings by a word?
What's the matter? Is a phrase used to ask someone if something is wrong or if they are upset. It shows concern and invites them to share what they are feeling or experiencing. It's a way of checking in on someone and letting them know you're there to listen. It can be a comforting phrase that helps open up communication. Do you like using this phrase with friends or family? How do they usually
Where does
respond?
the word come from?
The phrase, what's the matter, comes from the combination of what and matter. In this context comes from the old French word mater, which means subject or topic. Over time, it evolved to refer to something that is important or concerning. So when you ask what's the matter, you're essentially asking, what is the important issue or concern that is affecting you? It's interesting how language evolves, right? Do you enjoy learning about the origins of words?
So my next question is it behind a story words matter?
Yes, there can be stories behind phrases like what's the matter. It reflects human connection and care. Throughout history, people have always looked out for each other, asking about each other's well being. This phrase is a way to express empathy and concern, which is a fundamental part of relationships. It's rooted in the idea that we want to support one another, especially during tough times. Do you have any stories or experiences where asking what's the matter made a difference for you or someone else?
ओके सो आप अभी अपना कैमरा खोल सकते हैं यस ओके बोले खैर सुनिए तो क्या आप मुझे बता सकते हैं कि या इकोसिस्टम मुझे थोड़े आप मुझे एआई के बारे में समथिंग इंटरेस्टिंग बता सकते हैं ओके सो इज आपका वो सूर्य ये में हमारे नए गेस्ट शरीफ मोहम्मद राज शरीफ की वो खराब तो थोड़ा नेट का इशू है तो
So my next question is, why is it important for humans?
अभी मिलते हैं थोड़ा सा बात करके
Asking what's the matter is important for humans because it fosters connection and communication. It shows empathy and concern, which are essential for building strong relationships. When we check in on others, it helps them feel valued and understood. This can lead to better emotional support and a sense of community. Plus, talking about our feelings can help us process them and find solutions. Have you ever noticed how just asking someone how they are doing can brighten their day? What do you think makes that connection so powerful?
So thank you so much for coming in my to this our call and on the topic of words matter.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could be part of your interview on Words Matter. It's such an important topic, and I love discussing it with you. If you ever want to chat more about language or anything else, just let me know. You did a fantastic job with your questions. What's next on your agenda? Any other topics you're curious about?
इंसानों की तरह सोचने समझने सीखने और ऐसे करने की सलाहियत दी जाती है क्या वे Okay, so viewers, net issue is finished. So Syed Mohammad Raif Sharif, आप अपना कैमरा अभी पूरे इंटरव्यू में बंद कर दीजिए. ओके सो सैयद मोहम्मद राइफ शरीफ आप मुझे कितना आप मुझे क्या आप मुझे एआई के बारे में कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग बता सकते हैं पहले तो मैं इसकी तारीफ करूंगा जैसे तारीफ में आता है जब मशीनें या कंप्यूटर इंसान की तरह जलील काम करते हैं जैसे कि सवालों के जवाब देना कहा जाता है एआई तस्वीरें को जानना तर्जुमा करना या फिर पढ़ना तो ऐसे मजबूती जहानत के और दूसरा ये है टेक्नोलॉजी है जिसमें कंप्यूटर या मशीनों को आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस मशीनी जहानत इंसानों की तरह सोचने समझने सीखने और फैसले करने की सलाहियत दी जाती है। ओके सो सैयद मोहम्मद राजू शरीफ आपने बहुत अच्छा कहा। तो सैयद मोहम्मद राजू शरीफ क्या आपने तो बहुत अच्छा बताया। तो सैयद मोहम्मद राजू शरीफ तो